American history has been responsible for some damaging stereotypes that we have done to fellow Americans in the past. We have taught that this part of history was wrong and should never happen again. During this holiday season, a chain email about a Muslim holiday stamp is going around. The email is asking patriotic Americans to remember all the horrible things that Muslims have done and to boycott this stamp. My friend Tim and I knew that this email was stereotyping all Muslims. Yes, we have seen in the news the horrible things that Muslim extremists have done. But we also know this cannot represent an entire Muslim religion. Tim and I went to the Council on American Islamic Relations to learn more about Muslims in America.
There's Eid al-Fitr, where we celebrate the end of the month of Ramadan after fasting. And then there's Eid al-Adha, which is break of the sacrifice, which commemorates the end of Hajj. Is the fact that we all, as a Muslim community, come together to pray and to really acknowledge what we're commemorating. And what we commemorate in each of those two is something really huge. So it's all in perspective of what we have been blessed with as Muslims, and particularly Muslims that live in the United States, to be able to practice Islam freely and with a massive number of people.
We went to my friend Syed's mosque and he showed us around.
Is Islam the same as Muslim?
Islam is the religion, and then Muslim is a person who follows Islam. My hero has to be probably Walter Payton or my grandfather, for the reason that my grandfather, he came to America in about like 1950, and he was considered wealthy in Saudi Arabia, and then he wasn't as wealthy in America, but he still accomplished many things, and he obtained wealth, and he sent my dad to a good school. And I think that hatred towards Muslims won't be the same if we stay in the war and the media just keeps feeding off like the negative attention, and like people get the wrong opinions from the media, and they say half the story, and it depends.
Do you feel any hatred towards you now?
Yeah, I guess it's pretty awkward saying my life was normal up until fourth grade, and that's when 9/11 happened, and it changed my life more than other people's, and people just act differently towards me.
We interviewed a 16-year-old at an Islamic school in our town. She is also a part of the Islamic girls basketball team.
I attend Islamic Foundation School in Villa Park. By attending this school, I think I learned more about my religion, the history of my religion, and more about the Quran and prayers and everything. It makes me more dedicated as a Muslim. Yes, we do daily prayers. We have 5 prayers each day, and we actually pray Dhuhr prayer at after lunch at 1:45 every day, and on Fridays we have Jummah prayer. Somewhat like how Christians attend church on Sunday, we go to Friday prayers. Right now I'm reading an email board that's going around about the Eid stamp. It says, if there's only one thing you forward today, let it be this. It's got a picture of the Eid stamp. Remember the Muslim bombing of Pan Am Flight 103? I think the best way to go against any stereotype is to show the origin, why it might be happening, and then tell people why it's wrong, and then explain to them the importance of why believing the stereotype would hurt others. I think any kind of stereotype obviously affects all different kinds of people. These stereotypes against us, of course, are affecting us as Muslims in America, but the best thing for us to do is to educate people, inform them about our religion, tell them what we're all about, so they can get a better perspective on us.